To all of you. I have received a WhatsApp message from one of our friends. She writes, I am 53 years old, Pranam Guruji. I am trying my best to get better, listen properly, not to give suggestions to others, control my emotions but unable to do so. What should I do? I never think I'm wrong, so rectification is not happening. I'm always on defense. How should I overcome this issue? Don't know if my thoughts are correct or not either. I'm confused. Please guide me. What she has is not her problem. It's a universal problem for everybody. She is thinking, she is only like that. Everybody is like that. Most, at least some big saints and nobles will be there. I am not talking about them. Not them. Okay. There are some innocent people. I am not talking about them. I am just talking about normal people like us. I am also like you only. Emotion is one way very good, but another way it is very dangerous. It's a knife. It can be used in the kitchen. It can be used for certain other destructive purpose also. How you use it. Emotion is more a subject of the heart. Most of the time, emotion is a subject of the heart. It is never a subject of the mind. But sometimes, very rarely, emotions will be guided cunningly by the mind. Because the devil is there. Devil is very beautiful. Lord is beautiful in one way. Devil is beautiful in another way. Whether you like it or not, you have to live. There is no way out. So devil needs to be tamed. Mind has to be tamed. And mind must be in control by the heart. Heart must be above the mind. If mind is above the heart, all such problems will come. I am trying my best to get better, listen properly, not to give suggestions to others, control my emotion, but unable to do so. You see, she says, to get better, okay, naturally, anybody, no, they don't want to live, they don't want to live very haphazard, they don't want to live this way, that way, they want to have a peaceful life. Okay. So every human longs to be better. Okay. One is economically, that is another subject. Economically being better is another subject. Similarly, internally you must be better. You must grow. Growth must be incommensurate with your experience. Yes, knowledge, whatever it is. Yeah, we do have knowledge, we do have experience, but we don't learn out of it. Everybody has experience. Everybody has exposure. Where that experience should be useful to implement certain things in a better way, we will conveniently forget it. So the experience what we had is of no use. What is the use? You have an experience and you have not learnt out of it, then what is the use? There is no use. Better that experience was not there at all. In fact, the experience is useless. Listen properly. Whom you listen, at what point of time, what you listen, how you listen. There are various things. See, whatever I am now saying, whether you are listening or hearing, I do not know. But if you are really listening, you will understand the reasons behind my saying a particular thing. Everybody hears. I don't deny that. Okay. You may also be in a hearing mode. You are thinking it is listening. It's not listening. You are just hearing. If you are really attempting to listen, you will be able to listen. But still you are in the hearing stage. And you feel the way you think is only correct. Though in one corner it is there that you want to improvise on yourself and you want to be a better person. The problem here is that is not surfacing, that is not deep, it is very shallow. That thinking is very shallow. Something must go very deep into you to be implemented. That is what is listening. So that's why I many times request many of our friends, keep listening, keep hearing to my lectures many number of times to ultimately understand what it is. So understanding takes a little bit of more time. So keep hearing. Probably everybody goes through that stage, hearing stage. First you are hearing. So you go through that hearing. Hearing means nothing else but hammering. Then it sinks. Is it not? Then it sinks. Then listening starts. When listening starts, you start attending. You start implementing. You implement it to that extent that it brings a total transformation in your life. You will be totally a changed person. May not be externally. Inner would have changed. So, what is it? See, when you go and hear some Kalakshepam of somebody is giving Kalakshepam on Ramayana, Mahabharata, there are lots of people, very learned people, different schools. They teach good things, they say. But mechanically you go and keep hearing. We do not really implement the qualities of Maryada Purushottam, Rama. Or the Purna Avataram. Krishna was there. What all he did, how he did, what he spoke, how he spoke, at what time he spoke, what is it he used. All these things we are not thinking. We are simply hearing just like a story. Just to pass time. Kalakshepam is only to pass time. Kalam. Okay. Over a period of time you have to be Kshemam, you have to be well off. So when you hear some good things, when you hear our Puranas, when you hear some Bhashyams of some, say, Adi Shankara, Ramanuja, Sri Bhashyam and all, it should bring clearly, internally a transformation in you. Even if you are attending some of our pujas and hearing to some of our lectures, if it really sinks, you will be a different person. How to do it, you are asking. How to do it? How to do it? How to do it? If you are very young, yes, we can inject it. Okay. But you are already 53 years old. You are not a plant where I can put some rope, tie it, and once again tie it somewhere else so that the plant will go in that like a creeper. It will start. See jasmine creepers, it will just go up. You have to only just tie it. The direction you give, it grows. You are now a grown tree. You are a banyan tree. How to bend you and mend you. Only you can do it. We cannot do it. Very unfortunate that sometimes even learned people, very highly learned people, I tell you, I have seen people, Sanskrit laureates, very great people, very beautiful people, they know very well things, etc. But when it comes to implementation, in their own home, they are not able to implement what they have learned or what they are saying. It's only at talking level and not at working level. So, how to do it? You are not keeping that as a priority. There is somewhere a desire to be a changed person. But you are not keeping that as a priority. There is always some priorities in life. Okay. Higher cause, higher good. Okay. You work for a higher cause. You work for a higher good. There may be some smaller goods, but good things. But you may be working for a higher cause, for which you may be doing a lot of sacrifice because the cause is very high. And if the cause is very high, it will sink into the blood. You are not taking this as a higher cause. You are forgetting. You are into something else. And conveniently, you forget it. Though there is a desire to be a better person, it just remains as a desire. And you are not taking steps to implement it. Okay. At that time, probably the devil in the mind is guiding you in a different way and you start blabbering. This is what happens. In fact, you say, control my emotions. See, emotions cannot be controlled. Emotions have to be balanced. To balance emotions, one has to know what is what. One has to know what is what. One should be dispassionate. One has to look things more in complete isolation. So many things. Okay. Unfortunately, when we are in emotion, there is no balance. It's more like a wave. No, the wave, suddenly it is like this, suddenly it is like that. It's more like a wave. It just goes up, it comes down, it goes up, it comes down. What point of time it goes up, we don't know. What point of time it comes down, we do not know. That's the biggest problem. Okay. That's a very big problem for us. We are not able to do it. So, but if you have the sankalpa, it's called upasana, not sadhana. People are saying about sadhana and all. I have a different opinion about this. It's my personal opinion. Once again, don't take otherwise. Sadhana is having a goal. That is possible on all material aspects of life. Sadhana is possible. You can have a goal, you can work for it, you can achieve it. But if your inner being has to progress in a better way, since you have already spotted these are all the problems, please remember, I have not said that these are your problems. You are able to spot your problems and say that this is my problem. So to that extent you have definitely improved. There is no doubt about it. You have definitely improved to that extent. And it is very good. See, that improvement what you have achieved is something very beautiful. You have spotted where the problem is. You have spotted. You know it. You do not know how to cross it. Because you are not able to retain it. So you must have upasana, not sadhana. Upasana has nothing like a goal. Only thing is a direction. And you keep doing certain things progressively. And whatever you want to implement, it goes deep into yourself. And over a period of time, you change to be a better person. If you are a better person, it is good for the family, it is good for you, it is good for the society, it's good for the environment. You are now a glowing candle, you can light many candles. That is the reason why we want to be a better person, not just better person for ourselves. You become more selfless as you become a better person. Okay. But that has to sink. So controlling emotions, nothing, you have to balance. What should I do? I never think I am wrong. This is another problem. You are now saying, I never think you are wrong. But when you are expressing it to me, you are saying this. It means you feel somewhere it is not right. Otherwise you won't express it. In the first place, if you think that all the things what you are doing is right, then it means that you would not have asked this question at all to me in WhatsApp. If you have sent a message, it means you feel that you are wrong somewhere, you are not appropriate somewhere, your behavior needs to be probably, no, we have to go through your behavior and you have to revisit your behavior, so many things. So somewhere it is striking your mind that your behavior is not appropriate. So that clearly shows that you know that you are wrong. But when it comes to others, yes, probably you are admitting with me, but with others, you never think. That means at that point of time, you are very unconscious. Totally, the mind is unconscious and it blabbers certain things from the mouth. Okay, just out of superiority. It's a superiority complex. See, there is one inferiority complex. Here, this is a case of superiority complex. Superiority complex with ego can be solved. Yes, your case can be solved. But inferiority complex with ego cannot be solved. Because in case of people who are inferior, they will never come out. They will never say. But ego will be there intrinsic and their behavior will be totally different. But inferior, they will always keep comparing, contrasting everything. That fellow is like this fellow. Why this is happening to me? Self-pity. Why this is happening only to me? Why it is not happening to others? It is very villainous. Oh. How the mind is thinking, why it is happening only to me? Only to me means what? See, why this is happening? Why I am only suffering means what? Why others are not suffering? Everybody suffers. You are poor in your judgment. Everybody, like you, probably everybody doesn't express it. Maybe also we don't. So superiority complex with ego can be solved. It's a little bit of practice, a little bit of alertness will help you. That is why mantras came, that is why you pray morning when you get up, you see the Surya Bhagavan, you offer Surya Namaskaram and all. For what? It is to bring better clarity in thinking. Even if mind is there, it has to reach the higher levels of mind so that it has better clarity to look at things. But most of the time, our eyes are blind. We are blind to certain things, even though it is right away happening before you. So, little bit of mantra, anything. So, do Gayatri, do Surya Namaskaram, see Surya in the early morning. Surya gives clarity of thought. It's very natural. Okay, you can go in the morning 6 o'clock, you can just see the rising sun. Wherever it is possible. Some small things. Read some things, some Vishnu Sahasranamam, some Lalita Sahasranamam. Thereby the mind is cleared of its pollution. That is why they kept mantra. Mantra. Mantra means what? It simply cleans the mind. That's what it means. It comes from the mind. You can do mantra in any way. They say there are 3 types. One is Vachani. Om Shrim Hrim Klim Gattaya Govindaya Gopi Janapallabhaya Paraya Paramapurushaya Paramatmane Parakarma Mantra Tantra Yantra Aushada Astra Sastrani Sammara Sammara Mrityur Mojaya Mojaya Om Namo Bhagavate Mahasudarshanaya Deeptre Jwala Prayoga Sarva Diksho Panagaraya Humpat Brahmane Param Jyotishe Swaha Sudarshana Krishna Mala Mantra. Krishna Sudarshana Mala Mantra. Okay. So, this is one way, this is Vachani, we express it outwardly. The same mantra when it is said, some people will say, Kayam Ki. The voice is not coming, but there is lip movements. From that we will know that this man is saying mantra. Some mantra is recited. We won't know what mantra. In Vachanic we will know, but in Kayam Ki we don't know. Manasik. Close the eyes and recite the mantra. Nobody knows what you are doing. For normal people like you and me, Vachanik is best. Because the Vachanik part is like this. The Vachanik part of any mantra, as you say the mantra will once again vibrate in your ears. You won't be able to think anything else. There are people who, yes, of course, Manasik, if you can do, you can do. There is nothing like superior, inferior. Though people have painted something different if you do Dhyanam with If you do mantra with close, nothing will come. Okay. At least in Vachanik, the way you speak or the way you say the mantra, it once again vibrates back and you will not be able to think anything else. So the half an hour or 1 hour, the mantra recitation will definitely help you to avoid nonsense for 1 hour at least. The mantra has got its own beautiful vibrations. So many aksharas will come, so many things will happen around you. And the aura around you will totally change. As a result of which, your way of looking at things will totally be different or unique. So, I never think I am wrong. At least this will start changing. Your superiority complex will change. Your superiority complex will definitely change. So, like this you have to do some upasana, not sadhana. You need not aim. You cannot aim at the Lord. There is nothing like a goal at the Lord. Lord is beyond everything. He is so powerful. So I am Narayan. Narayan where? We don't know. He is so. The universal consciousness which we call it as Lord Narayan is so vast. You think you can scheme and do some objective. You can have an objective. This is the object and I want to achieve it. You can achieve it? No. Absolutely no. It is the grace of Bhagavan. Unless Bhagavan decides, it's not possible. So you cannot achieve through planning, through goal. All these things in management will be the short-term goal, long-term goal. All these things. Such things are not useful in religion. It is not possible. Please remember. So, don't have a goal. Have upasana, not sadhana. I want to achieve this. No. Just I want to pray to the Lord. And I should keep praying, Lord, please give me the strength to pray more to you, more to you, more to you, more to you, so that all my stupidities drop and I become a better person. There are a lot of stupidities we are carrying. We have been carrying for ages. That is the reason why most of the time we are not able to adapt ourselves for the changing circumstances and be a better person. We keep on complaining, this is happening, that is happening, that is happening, because it is Kali Yuga, it will happen like that. It will happen. Kali Purusha has told like that, it will be only like that. We give big lectures. But still, please remember, there is a route available, that faith, that immense faith. Faith cannot be questioned. You should have that kind of a faith, where you believe in the inscrutable powers of the Lord. Bhagavan can never be judged. You cannot judge Bhagavan for his actions, whatever it may be, because with your cosmetic laws, you try to judge cosmos. This is just stupidity. This is total stupidity. 100% stupidity, 1000% stupidity. Why that is happening? Because you are trying to judge the Lord itself. There are some people commenting on Lord Ramachandra Murthy and commenting on Bhagavan, Sri Krishna and all those things, and they say he did like this, he did like that. Lord can never be questioned. He is ultimately the owner of everything. The universal consciousness from which we have emanated is ultimately the authority. And it is because of its mercy and compassion and love, sometimes we get a glimpse of it. Okay. So that being the case, you must go into upasana of mantra. You should keep on repeating some mantra, something take. Sudarshana, Narsimha. The other day, somebody came home. I gave him a Narsimha ring. He was scared. Sir, I'm sorry. Daddy, he called me Daddy. Daddy, I'm very sorry. I can't wear it because my mother knows this. Can I wear it here? I can't put it here. Because he respects me, he likes me a lot, he loves me. So he frankly said, My mother used to say, because a lot of upasana is needed. Okay. I appreciate, yes. Okay. But as a prayogi, I give. Okay. Anything I give is a prasadam, and you must be blessed to take it. Otherwise, you will never come into contact with a prayogi. But please remember, even if you don't come into contact, we pray for you. And good things will happen for you. And we will definitely be with you. Whether you meet me, whether you don't meet me, whether you agree with me, whether you don't agree with me, I always pray for you. Because I am a prayogi. So we do certain things according to Dakshachara. That is the school we belong to. Okay. Ultimately, our aim is to unify people. Unity is more important. Hindus are totally divided in this country by name of caste, creed. Okay, you can have all those things, but you cannot hurt people by saying all that. You cannot hurt higher class, lower caste. Even among higher caste, he is more higher than this, all that. Even among Brahmins classification, Kshatriyas, Vaisyas, Sudras, different classifications and giving their own explanation for it without understanding the real meaning as to why classification came in the first place in Sanatana. Well, of course, those days have gone and it is changed, and so we are also tweaking the rules. Just to see the flock is kept together. You belong to such a wonderful religion, which is just a way of life, and it belongs to the years, billions of years back. Such an old religion. Old is gold. Such a beautiful thing with a little bit of adaptation so that the present day can be lived. At the same time, the past fragrance is not lost. That is how we are supposed to. So start with some mantra. Keep doing something you do know, some mantra you take, you do. Okay. How should I overcome this? Don't know if my thoughts are correct or not either. I'm confused. Please guide me, Guruji. So, your thoughts, I appreciate it. At least you are honest enough to convey it to me very openly. That's very good. That itself is a great thing. Suppose somebody is coming forward and saying, this is how I am. I feel you are honest. Very few people have that honesty. When you go and talk to people, they will not reveal the other side of their existence. Here you are able to spot your problem, spot your mistake, spot where you are probably inappropriate. And you want to really change. That desire is there. Probably that implementation, there is a problem. Okay. The design is ready. But probably making the product, there is a problem in making the product. Okay. In the design to start making a product. So you want to change the product? Yes, you have to work for it. Mantras is the way. Kindly do it. God bless you all. Thank you very much. Bye.